welcome back. Today we are going over Eureka Springs. I live about an hour away from there, so I have been there a lot, done a lot of different things there, pretty much done all the attractions there. So because it is a small city, but there is so much to do, so I'm going to try and go over it as quickly as possible. So first of all, I'm going to go over the attractions, then the hotels, and then the restaurants that I recommend. So the first attraction I recommend is called Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. It is outside of Eureka Springs. It is a refuge for wild cats, tigers, lions. They have been rescued, and this is kind of their refuge. I'm going to be honest, I did not pay for it because at the time I was nannying for a family that their family got into a lot of these things in Eureka Springs, Branson area for free. But the price is $25 for an adult, $20 for a teen, $15 for a kid, and 0 and 3 are free. Now, I honestly do not recommend taking anyone under the age of 10. It is a walk. You can either a self-guided tour where you can see the lions, or you can have a tour at no cost. It's not a lot to see, and the kids that I was nannying at the time got really bored really quickly, and they just didn't want to sit there and like hear somebody talk about all the different tigers that have been rescued, and it just, I don't know, it wasn't. And I've seen other kids go through it and they just got bored really quickly, and to me the price is not worth it. I know all of that money is going towards the refuge, but $25 for an adult seems a little much to me. So it is up to you if you want to pay it or not, but in all honesty, I probably would have never paid for it if I didn't go for free. The next thing is called Blue Spring Heritage Park. A lot of people go to this. I personally have never been. It's $14 for an adult. To me, to go see blue water for $14, and they have like a little garden area. I have a hard time paying that. I know a lot of people who enjoy it. I haven't done it. Kids are $8, and then 5 and under are free. So that's up to you. If you really enjoy nature and really want to see that, that's up to you. They have a train there. I just did that recently. First of all, I'd like to say, if you go in the summertime, do not do the train. It has no AC. So they have an excursion train, a lunch train, and a dinner train. My parents did the dinner train when they were first married, actually, so 20 years ago. I'm sorry, 25 years ago, almost. And me and my mom just did the excursion train this year, and it was not worth it. It was a 45-minute train ride, and it literally just went back and forth. No scenery. There was a little bit of history, but I was more miserable just because I was in the heat, no AC. The lunch train apparently is really good, but to me, like, you're just going up the train back and forth, and that's it. So it's up to you if you really want something to do. If your kids want to ride a train, that's up to you, but other than that, it's not worth it. Also, Quigley's Castle. That is a very popular thing to do there. I stopped by there because I was going to do it, but it is a very small castle, and I'm shocked it's called a castle because it doesn't really look like one. So I guess I don't know what goes under the qualifications of castle. It is $7 for an adult, and then 14 and under are free. So if you wanted a history lesson, go for it. It's kind of hidden in Eureka Springs, but I don't know. It's small. I don't see to spend the money. It's nothing that I absolutely have to do. Onyx Cave Park. It is excellent. It is another thing kind of outside of Eureka Springs. I do not know the price. I want to say it was $7 to $10 a person. On their website now, it says contact for prices, so I don't know if they're doing things different for COVID. It was awesome. I went with my youngest brother, and he really enjoyed it. At the time, he was 13, 12, but I saw younger kids, and it was just really cool. Like, they see all these stalactites, stalagmites, and just learn different things. It was awesome. That is definitely worth it. A couple of free things. The Thorn Crown Chapel, that is free. A beautiful chapel, and they have a beautiful garden area. that is definitely, if you want some beautiful pictures, definite place to stop by. Christ of the Ozarks, this huge statue of Jesus. St. Elizabeth Catholic Church, if you like to go through churches and kind of see like how they're built and stuff, this is definitely a recommendation. It is beautiful. And Basin Spring Park is definitely a recommendation. It's kind of off the road a little bit. It's just a little spring area, just a really pretty area to stop by. And in the downtown Eureka Springs area, lots of little shops, homemade fudge shop, quilt shop, all these different things. I do have to say, if you are older, just be careful because it is all uphill. So just keep that in mind. I almost forgot. Another fun thing to do in Eureka is the Great Passion Play. It is a play about Jesus' life. And also they have what's called the Holy Land Tour, which they give you a tour of all the like different temples, like just back in the Bible days. It is pretty much like an all-day event. They also have a dinner buffet you can do, and while you're watching the play, you can get snacks, and they have a break because it is a 3-hour play. They have a break halfway in between to give the actors and actresses time in between so they can get rested up. The price for the play is $20 for an adult, $15 for a teen, and $8 for youth, I believe. The Holy Land Tour, to include that, just pretty much double the cost if you're going to do the play and the Holy Tour together. Also, the dinner is a separate cost, $14 for an adult, $13 for a teen, and $8 for kids. And then 4 and under are free. So honestly, it is definitely worth it. I've never eaten the buffet there, but I've done the Holy Land Tour and the play. Excellent. They do an amazing job. People are super friendly there. So that is something to do while you're in Eureka Springs. So my recommendation for hotels is only one of them. I personally have not stayed at any hotels in Eureka Springs. My mom and family have, and they highly recommend Best Western. They said it was very clean, kind of out on the outside of town. It is a motel style. At the time, they had a really nice hot breakfast, and I'm not sure what they're doing during this COVID time. Overall, they said it was just excellent, and they have stayed there, I believe, twice. So that is the hotel that they recommend. Restaurants I recommend, though, are one of them is called Rockin' Pig Saloon. Oh my goodness, I can't say enough about this restaurant. It is a really, really nice barbecue place. I mean, they are very quick with their service, very friendly people there, and their barbecue is just outstanding. Bold flavor, good portions, and the price was amazing. I got the pulled pork sandwich, if I remember correctly, and I only paid $10. That to me is outstanding. Excellent place. Next place I recommend, it is a restaurant actually inside the Basin Hotel. It's on the top floor, I believe, and they have like soup, salad, sandwiches, burgers, like just your typical food, but really good prices. And if you sit on the outside of the restaurant, you get a really nice, some pretty views in Eureka Springs, and cheap prices. You're not paying an outstanding amount, but that is another restaurant I highly recommend. There is a Mexican restaurant that I like there. It's decent. I mean, it's not outstanding, but it's decent, and it looks like a house, but I don't know if they're not in business anymore. I don't know. I can't find them, but those are the 3 restaurants that I highly recommend. That is all I have left to share of Eureka Springs. That was actually a lot less than I had thought in my head, but thank you so much for subscribing and watching. And so many people have messaged me saying how much fun they had watching this, or how interesting it is. So I can't wait to continue. I'm so excited. In January, I am literally starting to go on the road more, and I can't wait to share more about that. And I'm excited for this new year. 2020, I think we can all agree, has been very interesting and a crappy year. So I'm excited to see what 2021 will bring. So at the end of this video, there will be a few pictures that I have from Eureka Springs. And also in the previous video of Branson, there was a drive-through clip of kind of like what Eureka Springs on the outskirts looks like. But make sure you subscribe and comment below.